Young visionary in South Africa. In the late 1970s, a young boy in Pretoria, South Africa, spent endless nights in his small bedroom. Surrounded by stacks of science fiction books and an old computer, he was quietly planting the seeds of a future that would transform the world. Immigrant journey, leaving South Africa. At 17, with nothing more than a suitcase in his hand, he left his homeland. It was a bittersweet departure, filled with uncertainty, but also with unshakable hope. Early days in North America. In the freezing streets of Canada, he walked fast, clutching books and dreams. A student with a second-hand coat, but with ideas too big for the world around him. Startup beginnings, Zip2. With a small team and a messy office full of wires and sketches, he co-founded his first company, Zip2. It was chaotic, risky, but overflowing with youthful ambition. First fortune, sale of Zip2. Not long after, he sold Zip2 for a fortune. The handshake in a corporate boardroom marked his first taste of wealth. Yet, for him, it wasn't the end. It was fuel for the next adventure. Birth of PayPal, X.com. Soon, he launched X.com, which would later become PayPal. A bold idea that changed how money moved around the world. Payments became digital, global, instant. Tesla's struggle, early assembly line. But success never came easy. In Tesla's early days, the factory was nearly empty, employees were uncertain, and bankruptcy was only days away. Tesla Roadster reveal. Then came the breakthrough. The Tesla Roadster. A sleek, all-electric sports car that shocked the industry. It was proof that the impossible could drive on four wheels. Model S in motion. The Model S took things further. Silent, elegant, and futuristic, it glided across highways, forever changing the image of the electric car. SpaceX's first failures. Meanwhile, his rockets kept failing. One after another exploded on the launch pad. Millions of dollars vanished. Critics said, space is not for him. Fourth launch success. But on the fourth try, everything changed. The rocket soared into the sky, and the control room erupted in cheers. Failure turned into triumph. SpaceX was reborn. Falcon 9 reusability milestone. Then came the milestone that stunned the world. A rocket that could land and be reused. What once sounded like science fiction became reality. Dragon capsule at ISS. With the Dragon capsule, SpaceX reached the International Space Station. It wasn't just his victory, it was a leap forward for all of humanity. Neuralink experimentation. But his ambitions didn't stop at space and cars. With Neuralink, he explored the idea of connecting the human brain directly to computers. A future both thrilling and terrifying. The Boring Company test tunnel. With the Boring Company, he built futuristic underground tunnels, chasing solutions to traffic in ways no one dared imagine. Twitter headquarters acquisition. And then, in a move that shook culture, he acquired Twitter. A social media giant, suddenly under his control. Market chaos from a tweet. With a single tweet, markets could rise or crash. His words became weapons, his influence undeniable. Criticism and controversy. But with power came criticism. Headlines questioned him. Overpromising? Exploiting workers? Colonizing Mars? Fantasy or fraud? The spotlight was never forgiving. Legacy and future, Mars horizon. And yet, he stands today with his eyes on Mars. A man driven by ambition beyond Earth. Will this be his ultimate legacy? A future where humanity becomes a multiplanetary species?